Welcome to the 93rd edition of Make Pro Wrestling Majestic Again. I am Tiger Height.
And I am still the champion, Peanut Gallery.
And we are finally going to be catching up on our pay-per-view list.
Yep.
Let's start off with Osaka. Overall, I'm giving it a full thumbs up, at least on my end.
Yeah, I'm doing the same. It was fine. I watched it after Battle in the Valley, though. And
right.
So I felt like it played second fiddle to that.
Order of operations was a little skewed because of the schedule for February.
Yep.
But we're back on it. So this was our first matchup, which was Oskar Leube and Toru Yano taking on Aaron Henare and Great Khan of the United Empire. I'll give an Orange Cassidy thumbs up. I enjoyed it. It was a first match enjoyable thing.
Right.
It wasn't the worst curtain jerker, but it wasn't like go out of your way and watch it sort of thing. What do they want here with Great Khan?
I don't know.
Sometimes they book him really strong and continue to do really well, and then he's doing this.
I don't know.
It's very strange.
It is.
Of their juxtaposition here with Great Khan. I just don't know. It's like, have they given up on him?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know how merch sales are moving in Japan. So
I'm not sure if they determine it based on merch.
I don't know.
I don't know how Japanese wrestling does it, but overall it was fine. It was but it was a short match.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. And it was Rampage for the United Empire to win. At least the Empire won.
Yep, that's true.
So, good thing there. Ryusuke Taguchi, Shota Unimo, Tiger Mask, and Tomoaki Honma taking on Los Ingobernables de Japon.
Again, this really was a
Orange Cassidy thumbs up.
We all know why this happens. We all know what's going on.
Right.
with everything with LIJ. It's just like it seems like they're just four individuals that happen to be together teaming.
Well, and even then, there are more than that, you
right.
know, because we're not even thinking about Shingo. We're not thinking about Titan. We're not thinking about
right.
the other members of LIJ, where they used to be like a group.
A very cohesive sort of faction.
Right. And now they're just you're right. They're just four very unique individuals just kind of there.
Right.
It's very strange.
Yep.
But, you know, factions move up and down. They move all around, and especially after Suzuki Gun left, they need teams.
Right.
But overall, it was a fine match. It was well-paced.
Yep.
Leo Rush challenged Hiromu for the Junior Heavyweight Champion. That will happen at the New Japan Cup Finals.
Yep.
So that's pretty good. I like how they're kind of pushing Leo on that end. But overall, it was Time Bomb 2 for Hiromu to pick up the victory on Taguchi, so at least they didn't bury Shota.
Right.
And once again, is Shota the next guy? Do they want to do something with him?
Know.
I don't know. Anyway, this was our first special singles match, which was Master
a very
Wato.
Special singles match.
Yep. Master Wato and Taichi Ishimori. I don't like this mom haircut that Master Wato is rocking. It is very not okay.
Yeah. He needs to do something with that.
Just stop. He just needs to not with this.
He just needs to not with the Japanese mom haircut.
It was a fun match, but once again, Master Wato just doesn't feel like that star yet.
Right. He's very young in the industry, so let's give him some time.
I know, I'm giving him some time, but special singles match.
Orange Cassidy thumbs up.
Yeah. Taichi Ishimori won with Bloody Cross. At least the right person won within this. Kenta and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Once again, you saw this after you saw Battle in the Valley, where Kenta had a great match with Fred Rosser. He is a champion. And here, they had a good match, but once again, we've seen it.
Right, we've seen this before.
We've seen the hardcore match that they had. There's no disqualification, which was brutal, and I liked it, but at the same time, I know why, because, you know, Kenta kicked out some teeth from Hiroshi, and it's like, oh, I get it, you know, two front teeth gone, but it's like, does that constitute a match? Like a structured match? This would be the time to have a hardcore match, not the one before, because, it's a tit for tat instead of, let's do rest holds. It was just very strange. But it was high fly flow for Hiroshi to win.
Yep.
Obviously, not surprised there, but Kenta didn't look buried. He didn't look bad, but it was there. So for the never openweight 6-man tag team champions, and House of Torture had to defend the championships or else they would be stripped. Obviously, House of Torture took on El Desperado, Minoru Suzuki, and Ren Narita.
They formed a new faction.
What is it called?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was called exactly, but Here we are, Minoru Suzuki. He decides he wants to disband Suzuki Gun,
and then
he reforms another faction. But this one I feel like is a little more intentional, so I like it.
Right, they want to do.
It's just not huddled together.
Right, they want to do something with Ren.
Yes,
and obviously
aligning him with someone like Minoru Suzuki
and El Desperado. Yep, and them being around him with 6-man tag is fine as well.
Yeah, but House of Torture. It kind of lost its.
Nobody liked the House of Torture.
Right.
I don't think anybody.
It lost its feel, I guess.
Yeah. It's like, do you realize at all that they are members of Bullet Club? Like, they are Bullet Club.
Yeah. They are like legitimately at this point. I think the only members of Bullet Club that are left in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
There are a lot more, but at the same time, these are the ones that I guess they only care about. And it's like, okay, why?
Right. Why even have Bullet Club around at this point? Jay White's gone. Who's the leader now?
If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be Evil. Because he was the leader during the pandemic era.
Right.
Because Jay White couldn't technically be there.
But
you have, Ace Austin and Chris Bay, they're a team. They're in America, but they are members of Bullet Club.
Right.
You have
they're just
Chase Owens.
Yeah, but they're just in name though. They're not even like.
Why did they let go of Suzuki Gun but not Bullet Club?
Right. That doesn't make because Bullet Club sells merch.
Right. Well, do they still though? They're Bullet Club is pretty much dead in the water. They haven't been in anything significant in Japan in a long time. Does it matter?
Well, they just had a world champion reign.
Oh yeah, that's true. But at the same time, Jay White wasn't like all Bullet Clubbed out either.
Right.
It was just Jay White,
right.
But anyway, it was an abdominal stretch for the new team to win. It was an okay match.
Yeah.
I'm digging the story with Narita and Minoru.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they're looking at Ren, but New Japan, don't put too many irons in the fire because then everybody's going to feel the same.
Right.
Ren and Shota and what's going to happen with Yuya when he comes back from excursion. Unless he's going to stay in Impact Wrestling for a while. But I don't see that happening. So it is what it is. I thank God
this is one of the good matches.
Oh, thank God. So Hikuleo and Jay White, loser leaves Japan. So this was not loser leaves New Japan.
This is loser leaves
wrestle in Japan.
Right. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I thought it was a good match. I like the story going into it. It was a good story.
Story was good. The pacing was good.
Yep, and it's a great way to get rid of Jay White.
Yep, and then also to build a new star with Hikuleo.
Right.
But once again, there's already rumors that Hikuleo and the rest of the Guerrillas of Destiny are leaving New Japan for WWE.
Well, yeah,
but is that really going to happen?
Right.
Is
that going to be something down the road?
Right.
Like even later on this year?
We
don't know.
I'm just worried that they're gonna push him so hard, Hikuleo, and then Hikuleo's going to be gone.
Right. And who knows how far they're going to push him. Who knows?
Exactly. But it was a chokeslam for him to win. It was fine. The story was good. The action was good. It all just really worked.
It did.
So I'm very happy that happened. El Phantasmo challenged Tama Tonga for the never openweight champion. It was a very good match. Mm-hmm. Is Phantasmo still a junior heavyweight?
Right, I don't know. I don't think he is anymore.
The New Japan structure for heavyweight and junior heavyweight is weird. It's very weird.
Because not everyone in the junior division is a lightweight, but not everyone
in the heavyweight
is
not everyone in the heavyweight division is a actual heavyweight.
Right.
Like Shingo, because they have a weight limit, Shingo and El Phantasmo fall underneath that weight limit criteria.
Right, but they're not part of the junior heavyweight division. They're part of the heavyweight division.
It makes me feel that the junior heavyweights are not as significant when it's like, sometimes they have better matches.
That's just Japanese wrestling for you, though.
That's so weird. I don't get it. Now, if it was like, developmental going up to main, that makes sense. Right. But no, it just doesn't. It was a J Driller for Tonga to retain the champion. Once again, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Good story all the way around, and they played into it quite nicely. And finally, our main event, Kazuchika Okada defending the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion against Shingo Takagi. 2 thumbs up.
Oh, absolutely.
But
again, it's a match with Okada. You are not going to have a bad match with Okada.
Those are facts. I don't think Okada has had a bad match since he became the Rainmaker. And there's a reason why Okada's one of the highest paid wrestlers in Japan right now, if not the most the most paid.
Yes, the highest paid.
Sentence and words are good.
Yes, they are good.
But, Okada's not going anywhere.
Right.
I mean, his wife works at one of the news stations there, and they just had a kid. Like, he's not going anywhere.
Not anytime soon.
No. And Shingo, once again, he's technically a junior. Is he a junior? I don't know.
No, he's a lightweight, but he's not a junior heavyweight.
He's built so weird.
I know.
He's a very top-heavy wrestler, but it's like he's smaller. It's like Tomohiro Ishii.
Right.
It's like he's built like a mini fridge. But at the same time, it's like his torso is huge, but then he has like somebody just put a snowball on a mini fridge. That's literally what it is.
But anyways, it was a good match.
It was. I liked it. It was Rainmaker for the win. I thought the Osaka show was good overall. Like I said, I thought there was a lot of great action.
But I watched it after Battle in the Valley, and really, you can't compete with Battle in the Valley.
No, that was just a really good show.
It was.
So that will wrap up this one. When we come back, Peanut Gallery. Well, you had to change your heckling.
I did. I was going to talk about what's that guy's name? Ariel Helwani. But of course, we had a very significant event happen this week in the Newsletter Awards, so we're going to talk about that when we come back.
Oh yeah.